Alright folks, hope you're doing well. Welcome to part 3 of the Iconic Rockabilly fingerpicking series. So this time, this is quite an easy one really. We're not using loads of fingers. It's based around a Briansetzer fingerpicking lick. Some of the guys on Patreon said, oh, it'd be really nice as you do this series if you could drop some licks in from various guitar players and songs. So I've chosen a classic Setzer lick, and he uses this on so many songs, it is ridiculous. So I guarantee it, if you're listening to one of his live albums, he's going to drop this finger picking lick in. I know he does it on the live Christmas albums. I had it on the other day. He does it on Rockabilly Riot album. I swear he does it on a lot of stuff. It's like one of his signature go-to licks. And the really cool thing is you can do it with just your thumb and your middle finger. Okay, so before we start that, just a quick thank you for being on here, because I've just recently hit 3,000 subscribers, which is really great to see. We've got lots of cool stuff going on over on Patreon as well. Loads of people sort of signing up and doing lessons on there, lots of extra stuff. For this lesson, you can download the tab, the guitar profile, and there will be a backing track for this. I'm not going to use a backing track today because I just want to sort of show you what it sounds like, just the guitar on its own. So if you stick with me, I guarantee we're going to smash this like within 5-10 minutes, and then it's just down to you to practice it and get it, you know, really tight. Okay, so please like and subscribe. Let's get on with it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do the little technique where you tuck the pick away. In previous lessons, I've done stuff where I haven't used a pick at all. I've just had the fingers and the thumb. Sometimes when I'm doing finger picking, if you've watched some of my previous lessons, you'll notice I actually put my pick in between my two fingers like that. And then other times I might do the Setzer trick as well. Yeah, it just depends what I'm playing, what happens, how fast I'm playing, you know, if I need to change something quickly. Yeah, it's just a matter of preference, I think, really, isn't it? You know, how you want to do it. But for this lesson, because it's based on Setzer, I'm going to do it the Setzer way. So what he would do, is, I'm sure you've all seen this before, he's got it in his finger, he tucks it up and holds it there, yeah? So now he's still got his thumb to do the bass notes, and then he's got these fingers to do the high strings. But like if you watch him playing, a lot of time you can see he does a lot of licks where he might just be moving one finger across and making a melody out of it, okay, which is what we're going to do here. So we can move this into different keys. You can do it as a 1-4-5. Just for this lesson, I'm going to keep it on the E, keep it nice and simple. We're going to build it up with our thumb to start off with. So your thumb, we're just going to be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay. I am doing a bit of muting with that as well. A lot of finger picking stuff, there's sort of like mutes and things, and your right hand is sort of sitting on the strings and killing it a little bit here and there, you know, just so it doesn't all overlap. You know, there's a bit of percussion involved in like a lot of finger picking stuff. So if we've got that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so we're going to do 1 open, okay, and then we're going to use our middle finger for all these other high notes afterwards. So if you hold down like an E7, you know, fret 1 on string 3, fret 2 on string 5, we're going to hit the bass note, then we're going to hit string 1 with the bass note, okay? So then after that, we do strings 1 and 6 again together, okay? Then we pick string 2 on its own. So if you've never done this before, it might be good to maybe break it down into little sections, maybe just get the bass note going so you've got the rhythm, the pulse of it happening. You know, mute it a little bit, then start to bring the odd notes in, use your middle finger. Okay, and once you got that, okay, start to add more in. Okay, so we can see now our sequence there is bass note and then strings 1 and 6 twice. Then we move our middle finger over and play string 2, then the bass note again. Okay, after that, once you've hit string 6 with the bass note, you're going to put your little pinky on fret 3 and do a little bend, and then play it open. And in between hitting the 3rd fret and the open string, we're going to play string 6 as well, doing the bass note to keep that pulse happening. Okay. Okay, so we've got that so far then. After that, we're going to move our little pinky to fret 3 on string 2. We're going to pick it and do a pull off. Then play string 1 again. Okay, and you can see in between the open on the B string to the 1st string, you play the bass note again. So basically you go in. Yeah? You know, there's a lick there on its own, you know. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And once again, you know, if it's new, I'd recommend just maybe looping that around till you get used to doing that sequence. Okay, from there, we're coming to the end sequence now. We're going to go string 2, we're going to hammer onto fret 3. Now you've got a choice here. You can either hammer it on and leave the bass note out, or you can try and put it in. It's up to you, really. Yeah, see what I did there? So on the hammer on, even though I'm not picking string 2, I'm still going to hit the bass note, or you can leave it out. Okay, so there I hammered onto fret 3, and as I moved to fret 2, I brought the bass note back in. They both work. At the end of the day, there's no rules. There shouldn't be rules at the end of the day. Just do what is comfortable, what sounds right. Put some more delay on, get rid of the delay, put some more overdrive on. It doesn't matter. Do what you want. Okay, so... Okay, so from there... So these are all on the beat, aren't they? We're doing, from the 3, we're just going fret 2 on string 2, open on the bass note, then open on string 2, open on the bass note. From there, we lift our finger off string 3 and do a hammer on to fret 1. Hit string 6 with your thumb as well. And then catch fret 2 on string 4, and you've got it. Do the bass note as well if you want. Okay, and that is the sequence. Okay, and you can just loop it around then. And so on, you know, 1, 4, 5, E, A, D, or start on the A, do it on the A. Obviously, the sequence does change if you start in a different key or you move into the 4 and the 5. You obviously have to adapt because you haven't got the open strings. But yeah, the point of this was just to get you playing that lick, that sort of classic Setzer finger picking lick, and just using your thumb and your middle finger. Okay. I'll see you soon. Check out the other lessons. Check one of these lessons out. Like and subscribe. See you soon. Cheers.